Well, welcome to a very interesting devotional today. We are looking at Numbers 17 and 18. And here we see the fallout from the rebellion of Korah. We see fallout all the time. Family fights, people get fired from work, places go bankrupt, churches split, people break up. We live in a world full of divorce. And here we just saw a man rise up against God and his leadership and lose. Imagine what the assembly felt like. The tension, the uncertainty. Would there be wrath and vindication for those who affiliated with or were on the side of Korah at all? Or even those who saw what would happen, would they be scared to death? And here we do see how God deals with the fallout in his tribes. And so God gives each of the 12 tribes a staff, but the staff of Levi would have Aaron's name. And later on, we would see that this line of Levi would now be more specifically the line of Aaron. We see that the people at the end of 17 are indeed scared, that they feel lost, that they are worried that they will die. God puts that staff of Aaron with a miraculous showing of it blooming and thriving, and places it next to the Ark of the Covenant as a reminder to those rebellious of who he has chosen. And then in 18, God clarifies how he wants this to go. Who is allowed in the tent of meeting? Who gets tithes? To the line of Levi who has been complaining now that they are not getting their just share, they will get the tithe, but they will not be allowed to have profit. They will not be able to receive extra land or guarantees. They will receive the tithe. And they will tithe from that an offering to the Lord. Aaron's rule and responsibilities are clarified. We see God setting again a clear standard for his people of how we are to work together, how they are to work as a nation and a people under God, where God gets what he deserves, where his servants get what they deserve, and the people get to live in a beautiful land under God's rule. And so here we see quite a bit about land and offerings and tithes, and to reflect just a little bit on some of these lessons that God is teaching Israel. Why do they get the tithe and not any other inheritance? Why don't they get any other insurance? Because they are to live off of what the people of God can give. No more, no less. They're not supposed to store up and save. They work for God and they are paid by God. We see again God getting the best offerings of what the people have. And I wonder how much of the fallout from the Korah incident can we reflect on as a church when we either win or we either lose a conflict? Can we get back to normal? Can we get back to serving God together? Can we be okay with a new normal where both sides get clarity in who they are and whose they are? If a nation can, can't we? Lord, I pray that we would learn how to do just that. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. And today, would you know his peace?